Chiesa. Swept wide to Balleri. Now by Lentini. Referee allows the advantage. Here's Chiesa. 1-0 Sampdoria. What a start for the home side. Chiesa scores in the opening minute. And Sampdoria can thank the referee for allowing the advantage there. Karambeu helped the ball forward, and Chiesa drove it wide of Rossi. Balleri. Chiesa! Almost claims his second goal of the game. He really is in a rich vein of form at the moment. 21 goals this season. Balleri. Seedorf, the Dutch international. Balleri. Karambeu. And this is Chiesa. Oh, it's an outstanding strike. And Chiesa scores again. 22 goals now in 21 Serie A games. Baresi. No foul by Mancini. Seedorf into Chiesa, who's on his hat-trick, remember. Fabulous save by Rossi. And Chiesa is really up for this match. Got the better of Panucci. And then denied by an exemplary save from Rossi. Mancini, the captain of Sampdoria. Chiesa. Mancini takes on Baresi. It's 3! Mancini drives the ball right through the legs of Sebastiano Rossi. And even at this stage of the game, Sampdoria surely are going to be victorious. Albertini. This is Savicevic. Oh, splendid save by Zenga. He may have been out for some months now with a knee ligament injury, but he's returning to his very best. Di Canio. Weah. Well, Milan just pinch a goal back. Ranio's onside here. Di Canio. Sordo. And Sampdoria were craving the offside flag, which never came. Di Canio helped the ball on at the near post, and this was a real chance for Sordo. Panucci. Karambeu. This is Bertarelli. Seedorf. Oh, terrific play by Seedorf. Shame about the finish. It's rumoured he could be on his way to Real Madrid next season. He's had a disappointing time with Sampdoria. Salsano. And there's a breakaway attack now involving Robbie Baggio. Ware tries to stay onside. He was obstructed there. And Milan will have a free kick. 2 against 2. Before Weah was fouled. So Milan 3 down. What can Robbie Baggio do from here? Oh, he draws a marvellous save out of Zenga. What a free kick. And Zenga had to be at full stretch. Seedorf. Salsano. Seedorf again. Oh, he's pulled it wide. And that so easily could have been 4-0. Seedorf has deserved a goal. He wasn't too far away with this one. It remains 3-0.
A win at Inter would keep their survival hopes alive, while Piacenza needed a win in Udine to guarantee Serie A football next season. At the top, second-place Juventus played host to Atalanta, while fourth-placed Parma entertained relegated Torino. But we start our roundup with Vicenza's trip to another relegated club, Cremonese. Here's Gary Blue.
Already, Dan, Cremonese were hoping to give their fans a rousing send-off in their last home game of the season. Tentoni almost gave his side an ideal start. But it was Vicenza who opened the scoring shortly before half-time. Mojito claimed his 9th Serie A goal of the season. Brivio made his Serie A debut in Vicenza's goal, and it was a positive one. Here he kept out Tentoni for a second time. At the other end, meanwhile, Mojito continued to threaten Cremonese's goal. The home side's equaliser arrived after 66 minutes. Tentoni will feel the goal should be credited to him, although the final touch belonged to Vicenza's Luigi Sartor. It remains to be seen whether Tentoni will be able to claim his 10th goal in Serie A this season. Vicenza were then given the chance to regain their lead from the penalty spot after Dalinha fouled Otero. Razzetti wasn't even forced into a save by the Uruguayan international. Otero's luck was out in this game. From the rebound, Sartor saw his effort blocked by D'Agostini, and the match ended level. Marco Branco was a central figure in the initial stages of this fixture. He'd already missed from close range by the time his goal was ruled out for handball. The much-travelled striker clearly fisted the ball past Fontana and, quite rightly, was awarded a yellow card. Bari needed maximum points to stand any chance of avoiding the drop, while Inter were looking to enhance their hopes of European qualification. Zanetti's single-minded approach nearly paid off. But the Milan Giants eventually opened the scoring after 34 minutes, and it was Paul Ince who got his name on the scoresheet for the 3rd time this season. Having just pledged his future to the club, the goal was an added bonus for the Inter president Massimo Moratti, England international's biggest fan. With Euro 96 fast approaching, Ince has hit peak form at the perfect time. It took Inter just another 5 minutes to double their lead. Almost inevitably, Marco Branco took his tally to 19 goals this season. And Branco was the architect of goal number 3. He set up his striking partner, Maurizio Gans, who calmly scored his 13th goal of the campaign. With Proti carrying an injury, Bari always struggled. Jersen's misfortune pretty much summed up Bari's season. They were relegated. With both Vialli and Ravanelli missing through injury, Juventus found it difficult to break down Atalanta's defence. They had to wait until the second half for their clearest effort, which Lombardo squandered. Indeed, the only goal in this game arrived via an unlikely source. Didier Deschamps is hardly renowned for his goal-scoring, least of all with his head. The Frenchman claimed his 3rd league goal in a Juventus jersey. Atalanta rarely threatened Juve's goal. When they did, Morfeo was denied contact by a timely intervention from Ciro Ferrara. Juventus haven't really seen the best of Del Piero of late. This was much more like it. Shame about the finish. Del Piero was presented with another opportunity to score towards the end. Ferron denied the 21-year-old what would have been only his 7th league goal of the season. It ended 1-0. Napoli have had their fair share of problems going forward this season. They aren't much better going backwards either. Casiraghi almost scored within seconds of the kickoff. Napoli are fortunate to have one of Italy's top goalkeepers in their possession, but even Tagliatella needed some help on this occasion. Vinta struck an upright. Lazio's early dominance deserved a goal. Di Matteo scored it 19 minutes in. Napoli had their chances too. Lazio's goalkeeper, Luca Marchigiani, was tested firstly by Renato Busso, and then by young midfielder Fabio Pecchia. Now with Beppe Signori on the scene, Lazio are usually guaranteed a goal from the penalty spot, but not this time. After 15 successive conversions in Serie A dating back 16 months, Signori finally came unstuck. Tagliatella didn't stop there. In the second half, he denied Casiraghi with another outstanding save. Napoli almost snatched a point late on. Pollicano was kept out by the post. I suppose it's not too surprising to see Padova concede an early goal. Lantignotti gave Cagliari the lead with the game just 4 minutes old. What was surprising, however, was Padova's response to that goal. After 11 consecutive defeats, Padova fought back to win this game. They were gifted their equaliser by Cagliari goalkeeper Abate. Vlahovic scored his 13th goal of the season. Padova were keen to put on a positive show for their long-suffering fans in their last home game and thoroughly deserved their 3 points. The winner came just short of the hour mark. Giovanni Serrao, a 19-year-old defender, had something to remember from Padova's forgettable season. His first ever Serie A goal. Torino had never won away to Parma in Serie A. They again failed to alter that statistic despite a spirited display. They only had themselves to blame as a defensive error led to the only goal in this match, scored by Gianfranco Zola. 11 of Torino's 16 defeats this season have come with a single goal margin. Parma's captain, Lorenzo Minotti, almost made it 2-0. The scattering of Torino fans had a message for their president, Gianmarco Calleri. Rest assured it wasn't too complimentary. Fans always need someone to blame when their team gets relegated. Minotti was to blame here for bringing down Paolo Cristallini, who failed to score from the penalty spot and from the subsequent rebound too. After that, Parma could have secured a more emphatic victory, but one goal proved sufficient for the side coached by Nevio Scala, who, after 7 unforgettable years in charge of the club, said his goodbyes to the home fans. In Udine, Piacenza's destiny was in their own hands. A point would preserve their Serie A status and condemn Bari to life in Serie B, regardless of their result against Inter. Clean through here, Di Francesco was tackled by acting sweep Graziano Battistini, the Udinese goalkeeper. In the second half, Desideri brought out a more conventional save from Taibi in Piacenza's goal. The fine form of the two opposing goalkeepers was the main feature of this match and was the main reason it ended goalless. Here, Piavoni failed to deceive Battistini at the near post. While at the other end, Oliver Bierhoff was denied by Taibi, who surpassed himself moments later with a point-blank save to keep out Paolo Poggi. Piacenza were living dangerously and were fortunate Desideri's effort coming up was off target. A peaceful pitch invasion brought Udinese's last home game of the season to an end. Both sides will be playing in Serie A next season. Of course, Milan have already been crowned champions, while Juventus have secured a definite European place for next season. The next 5 clubs are still vying for the other 3 UEFA Cup places. Despite their emphatic win over Milan, Sampdoria are all but out of the running. Confirmation that Bari will join Torino, Cremonese and Padova in Serie B. The southern side are relegated after only 2 seasons back in the top flight. Interestingly, all 4 clubs promoted to Serie A have managed to preserve their top flight status. Despite missing a penalty against Napoli, Beppe Signori still leads the scorers' charts by 1 goal from Igor Proti, who's joined on 22 by Chiesa. It's now surely out of those 3 strikers for the coveted Capocannoniere title. Branca and last season's winner, Batistuta, both up their totals to 19. And we leave you with Roma's emphatic victory against Fiorentina, masterminded by Italian under-21 international Marco Del Vecchio.